more than my love to you.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and this week I've been working on a daycare centre. So yeah, Story 999 left a comment asking for me to build a daycare centre, so I thought I would. It got a lot of thumbs up, so there was a lot of other people that obviously liked that idea, so I thought yeah, I'll go with that and try and do a daycare centre. I know a lot of people have been building these like a month ago or what have you, when toddlers got patched into the game. So yeah, I thought I'd give it a go. People seem to like that comment that was made, so yeah, I thought I'd give it a go. So I've gone with a more modern style for this build, which is something I really don't normally do. But yeah, I thought I'd just try and mix it up a bit and do something a bit different, because I very rarely do like modern buildings. So yeah, I thought I'd go with a more modern style, and I think it suits like a daycare centre, more of a modern style build. With this, I knew I was wanting to like have loads of crazy colours and just some crazy ideas really go into this. So yeah, I thought a modern build would suit this daycare centre. So yeah, like I said, I wanted loads of nice colourful colours in this build, so I decided to take a load of these square a load of these small square windows, because you can get these in quite a few different colours, quite a few different bright colours as well, and just to like make it a bit more playful, a bit more childlike, and something that like children would like. I've just put them windows in and put them all at different heights, and like I said, different colours. The main colour on the outside is like that white colour throughout most of the building, and there's just little splashes of colour here and there with the windows. Some of the other wall textures I've used and the colours I've put on the roof in there. I was having some trouble with the trim on some of the rounded edges on the roof, so I couldn't colour it the way I wanted to, because I wanted each different roof section, them rounded bits, to be different colours. I had to make them all red in the end, but yeah, I was wanting to do them in different colours that were the same colours I've used in the windows there, but I was having a bit of trouble with the trim, which I've came across that before on a build. I can't remember what build now, but yeah, it just was glitching out and it just wasn't working. So yeah, I had to change that up a bit. But yeah, it's still really colourful on the outside, and take these colours onto the inside as well and use them colours all throughout the inside too. But yeah, out the back here there is going to be a big sort of yard with I get like a little gardening corner in there, and yeah, I decided to save this one as a park. So because I have saved it as a park, I've had to put in the monkey bars and the child sort of like play gym out the back. But yeah, well, it sort of fits in with the build. I know it's for like older kids. I'm not quite sure. I don't think toddlers can use them. I wouldn't expect them to be able to use the monkey bars. But yeah, just so I could save the lot as something, because it really wasn't going to work as a house. So yeah, just so I could save it as something, I've just chose the park, and obviously to tick off the checklist items, I've had to put them in, and also the chessboard, because in order for you to save a lot as a park, you need to have like a chess table in there, which didn't look right when I was putting that in. It just didn't feel right putting a chess table in. So I've just hid the chess table in some of the bushes that I put in as well. But yeah, on the outside of this, I've tried to go a little bit funky with the flooring. Yeah, I didn't just want it to be surrounded by grass, so I've tried to make some nice like pavement area around here and just snazzed it up a bit by taking some of the floor tiles, the some of the same floor tiles that I've used on them rounded bits on the roof, and yeah, just using like the quarter tile placement, just yeah, going around with them. So we've got some little triangles in loads of different colours all in the flooring around here. And yeah, if you're interested in being able to use the quarter tile placement yourself, all you gotta do to get that is just press Control and F at the same time once you've got like a bit of flooring selected, and yeah, just press Control and F again to get it back to the normal tile size. But yeah, I think it actually brings the build to life a bit, this flooring. I wasn't quite sure if it was going to be a bit too over the top with all this colour, but you know, it is like a kid's daycare, so it's got to be bright and colourful. But yeah, I wasn't quite sure if it was going to work, but after I did it and zoomed out so I could see, I thought it fitted in really quite well. And yeah, with the plants around here, I didn't want to put a load of different coloured flowers and different coloured bushes and things around here, because I've used a lot of colour in the pavement around here, in the windows and things like that. Yeah, I didn't want anything sort of taking your eye off the building or even just like clashing with the colours on the building. So with the plants, I've just gone with all green, more bushes really more than anything else. But just thinking about like daycares, schools and things like that in real life, normally they're not surrounded by a big load of different coloured flowers. I know like my son's school, it is mainly like bushes and shrubs and things. There's not a lot of like there is a couple of like colourful flowers, but not a lot. It is more or less bushes and things like that. So yeah, there's a lot of green bushes in here. But yeah, like I said, when I go on the inside of this build, I do just take the colours that I've used on the outside and use them throughout the inside. I get a few like wood textures in there as well, but yeah, it's more or less the same as on the outside. But yeah, trying to create like a little sign for the daycare, which was really quite hard, because also I've got to mention, I've tried to keep this as a base game build, because I know Toddlers, they are for everybody. They were patched in, so even if you've just got the base game, you can use Toddlers, and you can have Toddlers in your game. So yeah, I just wanted to try and keep this as a base game build. I think I have, but I might not have done. I think I might have, but I'm really bad at trying to stick to rules of like doing a base game build or this type of build, because I normally, especially when I'm doing base game builds, there's normally always one or two items from other packs that sneak their way in, because I'm just in my building element and I just totally forget. But yeah, I think it is base game. When I upload it, I will be checking on the gallery, but I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, it is really hard with the base game, just using base game packs, especially when it came to building that sign out the front. There's nothing. There is like literally nothing to make like a little sign or anything. So I've just took one of the, well, as you probably saw, I took one of the like wall objects and the height chart and squished that in there. So yeah, I've really had to think outside the box with some of the things in this build. But yeah, I have gone a bit crazy on the inside. There's sort of like little different zones I've tried to do. I've just been trying to think of when my son went to like, when he used to go to like nursery and things like that, and my niece as well, she's like at that age. So trying to think of the things that like was at my son's nursery and when my niece goes, and yeah, at the front there I was just putting in some little like coat hangers. And I know when my son was in nursery, they used to have like a little picture above their coat hanger, and that was their hanger for their coat and bag. And that's how like they knew which hanger was theirs for the coat, because they were like the too young, they can't like read yet, so yeah, they would know by the picture. So that's what I just tried to recreate at the front there. Also fencing it off and getting in a gate there, because you don't want kids just wandering out of the building. Yeah, you really don't want that. But yeah, I'm just sectioning off loads of little areas and putting gates there so you can get in and out of them. The gates are supposed to be like baby gates, but yeah, there's a little sleeping area, get in there. I was going to put that at the front, that's why I'd made a room at first, but then I thought, hang on a minute, this isn't right. You wouldn't just have a little room sectioned off for the kids to go and sleep in, because you can't really see in there if you've got some kids sleeping, some kids not. So yeah, I thought best to get that sleeping area in the main hall, for if kids want to have a little nap time or what have you. But yeah, there's two other areas I sectioned off in this main hall here, where there is going to be a dining room and also like a little kitchen area, because obviously you can't just have an open kitchen area when there's little kiddies running about. So yeah, that's sectioned off, so hopefully no kids get burnt, because that wouldn't be good either. But yeah, in here it is like in the main hall area, it is quite chaotic. I go and get a whole load of toys and just litter the floor with a load of toys and dolls' houses and things like that. Yeah, it is really, really untidy, but it wouldn't be. It is a daycare centre, so it's not going to be really tidy, is it? Kids are in here pulling things out, and when you got kids, nothing stays tidy for long. Normally you're going around putting stuff away and they're right behind you pulling it all back out again. But yeah, in the little dining area, getting 2 dining tables and some chairs around there, and obviously some of the toddler feeding, what the bloody called? I can't think now. Yeah, I'll get them in. But yeah, at the front, right next to the entrance in that main hall there, I get like a little book nook area and took some of the little bay chairs and put them around there. Thought it could be like bay book corner. I'm crazy, I really am. I build up little stories in my head when I'm building. Yeah, also just across from there later on, one of my really crazy ideas, in the little corner I go and put like a little sort of like pet corner, little animal corner, because I can remember when I was at nursery, when I was a kid, there was like little zones, and we had like a little area where there was loads of little like animals, like guinea pigs, rabbits, fish, stick insects. There was like loads of little things like that, just to sort of like help, like show like how you look after animals, and we would help the teachers with things with that, feeding animals and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought I would put something like that in. It's a bit of a crazy idea. I don't get onto that till I think it's close to the end I started doing that, but it's something different. I didn't want it to be just something that you've probably already seen. I do try to do something different, because I know what it's like when you're watching build after build. It is nice to see something new. But yeah, also at the front area is where there is 2 toilets, and I also, another little crazy idea, I get like a little changing room, but I've also sectioned off some little areas for the potties to go into. I don't know, I just thought, I'm thinking as myself as a mother, I know I wouldn't want my child to be going on the potty in the main hall area when you've got like mums and dads coming in and out, picking the kids up, dropping the kids off. I don't know. And I know when my little one was like really young, he might have been like really young, a toddler, but he still liked to sort of go and hide when he had to do anything like that, bless him. So yeah, no, kids don't like to be like pushed out in the open when they're going on the potty and stuff as well. So I thought it was just a nice little idea just to have a little room sectioned off with the potties in, like how we do with the toilets. So yeah, it's a bit of a crazy idea. You might not like that. I mean, you can change that up if you want to download this and you don't like that idea. It was just something that I thought, yeah. So before I started this build as well, I went onto the gallery and I found like a lot where someone had put a load of the paintings that the Sims paint and what you like children draw, the Sims children draw. Yeah, I went and downloaded a lot that someone had uploaded to the gallery, took a load of the paintings that I thought looked like more like childlike scribbles, or the pictures that were actually drawn by children, and yeah, just put them in a room so I could put them into this game put them into this build, once I started building, and I could just put them around where I thought they would suit. Because yeah, when you go to like places like this, they normally do have a lot of the kids' drawings and pictures and paintings and things all over the walls. So yeah, I just thought it was a nice little touch. Makes it look more like a daycare centre. But yeah, just going around and putting a load of the toys in, like I said, making it all chaotic. And there's also like two outside areas. There's one small one at the front where I just size up some of the little like cars and things. So my idea with them was they were more like little ride-ons or little cars where the toddler could, I know they can't like go and do that, but it's so they were just like basically for show, like sized up the little red car. So my thoughts with that was like, it's supposed to be a car where the toddlers can sit in and push themselves about. It was just because I really didn't have a clue what to do in that space. So yeah, I just came up with the idea of sizing some cars up and things, so I popped them in there. I think when we got toddlers, it would have been nice to have had like a little sort of like a little trike or some sort of little ride on, what the toddlers could have used. It would have been nice to have something like that. Maybe in the future we can get a pack with something like that in for the toddlers. That would be nice. But yeah, like I said, I'm just making that little animal corner. So we've got some frogs here, there is the fish bowl, and there is some rabbits. They are supposed to be real rabbits. I know it's just like a stuffed animal, but yeah, that's all we've got for now really, isn't it? Until we get pets. Maybe we might get some rabbits when we get the pets pack and they can be swapped out for some real rabbits and then horrible stones can be moved. I think I went a bit over the top with that idea really. I was just thinking I wanted like a little pet corner and they were the animals that I could think of in the game that would fit in that little corner, and I thought that the rabbits have got to have some way to hide from the little terrors, children that will be running about the place. But yeah, like I said, in the backyard area too, I get in like a little garden centre. I can just remember when my little one was young, he'd come home with like sunflowers and runner bean plants and everything. So they obviously did have like a little gardening area just to show the kids like where food comes from and how your plants work and stuff like that, how to care for plants and that. So yeah, I know they did that with my son when he was younger, so I thought it was just something nice, something different to put in, and also really just something to fill out this humongous backyard area that I had built. And yeah, I thought as well, after I had finished, once I started editing the video for this, I really should have put like a little sand pit in the backyard. I'm not going to do it now because I just didn't think of that till after. But yeah, you could just draw out like take some little low-lying fence and draw out a little square section, take away some of the flooring in there and use some of the sand terrain paint. That would probably look pretty cool out the back there too. But yeah, the end is coming up soon, so I'm gonna leave you the screenshots. Hopefully you've enjoyed this build. Any other build ideas, just leave us a comment. And yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I hope to see you back for my next build. Thanks everyone, bye.
We both said some awful words, and I know that we both got hurt, but I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you. We can't let this slip away, you know that I want you to stay, 'cause I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you. Don't run away, we can't let this go to waste, I don't want nobody else. Don't let this go to waste. About you night and day, and I just want you here with me. I wanna be with you, you know it is the truth. Don't run away, we can't let this go to waste. I don't want nobody else. Don't let this go to waste. Baby, you can stay out night. I wanna be with you. Don't let this go to waste. I just wanna let you know. Feels like we're fading out, I'm losing you. Can't we try again? Don't let this go to waste. Feels like we're fading out, I'm losing you. Oh, can't we try again? Don't let this go to waste.